Good morning. It's November 2nd. I'm out here at the Whiterock River Campground. We're going to go for a hike. Let's see what we can find today. Yahoo! There goes a big bald eagle. American bald eagle. Holy moly. They have a nest out here. There is a bald eagle's nest out here. Also, as it cools down, the transient eagles from north are starting to come down. So we're starting to see more of those in our area right now. Wow, what an absolutely gorgeous morning. It is just beautiful out here. I'm just, okay, there's the river. Starfield's up that way. Little Dipper and Big Dipper Trail are over there somewhere. Pond Hopper Trail is over there. The old cabin that way. River Campground's that way. Here's the remains of an old car. I have no idea what kind that is. It looks like it's from the 20s or 30s. We're going to call it an old Ford because, you know, Fords are supposed to be tough. I call this the Woodpecker Forest because it's so full of woodpeckers. It's, you know, there's 5,000 acres out here and it is full of birds and all kinds of other wildlife. I walked up on a bobcat out here one day. I'd heard of this cabin for 30 years and I'd been all over this park and never seen it. First found it about 5 years ago, within the last 5 years. Had a roof on it at that time. You can see the remnants of the roof there. Brutsche log cabin. He moved here with his family in 1933. He built the cabin out of walnut and oak logs. Fell from the area. And he lived here until 1949. But look at that. I'm on Whitetail Trail right now. Kind of got a good overlook. 3 ponds right here, 2, 3. The river beyond, you can just see it over there. We just saw an American bald eagle fly off that way. There's a red-tailed hawk with something in its talons. It's flying away with its lunch. It was just sitting right here in the grass. That is why I love coming out to Whiterock. We saw a gigantic bald eagle over there. We just saw a red-tailed hawk with prey. You know, it was 15 feet away from us, flew off this way. Yeah, this place is awesome. Whiterock Conservancy. Get out here and see it. Beautiful. There goes a big buck. There he goes, running through the timber. He was right here when he saw me. There goes another one. There it goes, that's a doe. She's not quite as excited as the buck was. Oh, and she stopped. Let's walk towards it. Right there between those trees. Let's get a different look on her. Right there she goes. Crossing. Right there she goes. She's on the trail. Look at that prance. And she stops in the sun. We are at the intersection of Bluebell Trail and the main loop and Whitetail Trail. That's the direction we just came from. The river campground is that way. It says 1.4 miles. Oak Ridge Campground is about a mile that way. I usually go this way in Bluebell. I'm going to come at it from the other end this time. Okay, we're coming up on our turn. It says Eastern Spur. That's the way we're going. On the main loop trail, that continues on that way to the Oak Ridge Campground. Eastern Spur is over there. Look over my shoulder, you can see some pickup trucks. I thought they were deer hunters. They are actually out here for timber. They are cutting firewood. Alright, out of the timber area and into a prairie type area. We'll follow this, it'll skirt the timber for a while, and then we will find Bluebell Trail and we will take that back. We've been walking on the Eastern Spur. It goes both directions. We've come from that direction. It goes that way about 2/10 of a mile and then it dead ends. It says it comes to a waterway and it says private property. You can water your horses there and such. So today we're going to take Bluebell Trail from the far end, the eastern end. It's a nice trail. It's a very pretty trail, different times of year. This is a barbed wire tree. They wrap it in barbed wire. There's another one over there because if they don't, they get away. They don't want their trees running off. And along about here, I took a step and a gigantic wild turkey flew off. And it had built itself a nest right in here and had a dozen eggs in it. Other things about this part of the trail, it's called Bluebell Trail. And sometimes a year when the bluebells are blooming, You come out here and there's just hundreds and hundreds of bluebell. This is an electric fence, hot wire. Let's see if I can get shocked. Always leave them the way you found them. Alright, I did alright. Here's some ponds. There's a red-tailed hawk up there flying. He was sitting in the tree over here a minute ago. There are 3 ponds here in a row.
Distance 5 miles.
This little pond here is kind of neat. I've seen wild turkeys up through here before. I've gotten video and pictures of raccoons feeding down here. Look at this. What a view. About a mile from the campgrounds. By the last pond, the river campground is just right over there. I can almost see the old Chevy, hot rod Chevy right over there. We saw the old cabin that's falling down. We saw a red-tailed hawk that had caught some prey and was trying to eat it when I interrupted, and it flew off. We got within 20 feet of that thing. Found a great big bald eagle that was flying away. I don't know if I've got much picture of that. Lots of wonderful scenery, beautiful sunshine, a great day for a walk, and we saw just untold numbers of deer, just everywhere, everywhere. We also found some people harvesting firewood. Just a side note, they rent an ATV and they also rent mountain bikes. And the mountain bikes are only $10 a day. Beautiful place for that. Anyway, if you get a chance to get out here, do it because you will love it. Enjoy.